If you work as a counselor or psychotherapist, I would like to say you work with sexual trauma. And this is based on that 1 in 3 women, 1 in 5 men, and even a higher percentage of people who do not conform to any of the gender categories have had at least once in their life a sexual boundary crossing situation. And that might have impacted the relationship with themselves and more specifically with their sexuality, which is why I offer a 2-day workshop at the Psychosynthesis Trust on this topic. And what we'll be exploring both in theoretical sharing of knowledge as well as some explorations that you do with peers joining this training is what sexual trauma is, how the impact could be, and in what way do you work with that clinically. So it's about recognizing signs, or if somebody presents sexual trauma specifically, how to work with that from a trauma perspective skillfully, and providing the client to change the relationship they have with their past experiences, how that impacts them. Now, sexual trauma doesn't always present very explicitly, so we also kind of need to develop the skill to read the client's physiological expressions, how they relate emotionally, for example, in relationships, how they talk about sexuality, how they talk about themselves, so how this has impacted their self-image. So it's quite a big field, a potential to work with, and it's helpful if you have a broader sense of orientation, how to meet sexual trauma in your practice room. So my name is Giel Luichjes. I'm a psychotherapist, and aside that, I've trained and I'm a practitioner in somatic experiencing as well as in the neuroaffective relational model. I provide EMDR to clients if I think that's helpful for the work. So we'll also talk about the different types of trauma interventions that you can use in your training and your therapy when you want to work with sexual abuse. So if you're interested in the training, it will be offered in October 2025 at the Psychosynthesis Trust. You can find more information on the website. If you have any questions, just drop me a line. The training is open for counselors and psychotherapists. It's not a process-focused weekend. It's really about you and how you relate to sexual abuse, and to enable you to meet your clients there so that they're not left in the dark when they try to bring that into the therapy space. Hope to see you then. Thank you.